So Scott Pilgrim, everybody. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is coming back in an animated version for Netflix. And they're bringing back the whole cast from the 2010 version. Everybody's coming back, they said, from the Edgar Wright version. You got Michael Cera, you got Mary Elizabeth Winstead, you got Audrey Plaza, you got Brie Larson, Chris Evans, Allison Pill, Kieran Culkin, Brandon Routh, Jason Schwartzman, that guy's popping up more in our show tonight, Anna Kendrick. They're all coming back for this. And of course, it's not like a continuation. They're actually just basing off the graphic novels. They're getting into it. They're expanding upon O'Malley's 7 original Scott Pilgrim graphic novels and making it a Netflix series. So they announced this, and their announcement trailer just showing all the names, be like, all these people are coming back. It's going to be great. So for me, I saw this, and I was pretty excited because I love me some Scott Pilgrim. I think I never watched or never read the graphic novels, but the movie I think is great. And the movie didn't do well. It really didn't do well. But then all of a sudden later on, people started loving it.
Yeah.
It's am so ridiculously excited. Scott Pilgrim is my favorite movie. Straight up
awesome.
Favorite movie.
Really?
I have the graphic novels. I have a bunch of merch. I have the game. I am obsessed with Scott Pilgrim. My favorite film of all time. I love Edgar Wright as a director. I think he's done very few bad showings. I just could not be more excited. I'm excited to see what he does with the animation, what he's going to do with the music, because he always incorporates music really well into his projects. I could not be more thrilled.
Yeah, and the fact that that Netflix enough is let's bring that original cast back like that is huge. Because honestly, something like this has been so long, they would just recast things. This will shut the comic nerds up finally.
I think you're wrong about that, Lexi.
I think it's gonna make them more excited and empower
always
them.
Find something to be mad at, but I think with them expanding upon and actually showing more of the stories, I think the comic fans will be pleased.
I still have Brandon Routh in that. The vegan power is so great. No, was it Brandon Routh? Yeah, it was Brandon Routh, right? The vegan power. Oh my god, I loved it so much. It was so good. It was so good.
Chicken Parmesan isn't vegan?
That movie got slept on when it came out. I saw the video and I was like, am I losing my mind? How are people not losing their shit over this? It was so good.
The incorporation, right, Mike? The incorporation of the pow, the bang, the zing zang, you know what I mean? Everything flying through the air. How great was that? It was revolutionary.
There's your segue.
So
yeah,
good.
I read the comics 12 or 15 years ago when they came out. It's just such a great fresh take. It's such a postmodern awareness, but the fact that it's filtered through a Canadian lens just makes it that much more cuddly and good-natured.
City of Toronto.
the city of brotherly love, right? Toronto, Canada. Because it's just got those warm fuzzies, and they couldn't have picked a better actor than Michael Cera to convey that.
Oh, he's perfect.
You remember that one time that Michael Cera played an awkward guy?
That one time.
There was that one time, yeah.
When was that? When was that?
And so many of these actors are so much bigger now than they were when this film came out. I think it's absolutely amazing they were able to get them all back.
It's true. They all came back, which is amazing. The voiceover is a lot easier.
Captain Marvel and Captain America here, baby.
Yep, they're both in here. Just let's do this. They'll probably put them some scenes together. Why not?
Edgar Wright's just got to be a great person to work with. Although he's not in this. He's not even involved in this.
He's not attached
at all,
no.
Is he? No.
Which is weird. You think that
he was.
I didn't see anything that says he.
Fuck Captain Marvel, by the way. She's a cunt. And also, I would just like to say that the one time Michael Cera did not play an awkward person was in This Is the End.
Right. When he played himself.
Also,
the only time. Yeah. The only time.
Sabrina, so you're not a big fan of this? What do you think about this? Are you excited about this?
I just hate Brie Larson. I think she's a fucking loser and a fucking difficult person, and she shouldn't be getting jobs.
Envy Adams is a cunt. So she's playing an asshole.
But still, I don't like giving her a paycheck. She's a horrible person. There's a million people who could do her job and not be a fucking cunt about it. They're bringing her back. I get it. You have to do it. But luckily, she's just going to be in a voiceover booth by herself. It doesn't have to ruin everyone else's life while she's shooting this. So, congratulations.
Sabrina hates Brie Larson.
You have a job.
Hates Brie Larson.
Literally Hey,
she's Sabrina's #1 enemy of the show. I'm gonna take a drink to that. Enemy of the show for Sabrina, Brie Larson, the Marvels.
You know, and I really don't like Scarlett Johansson, but Brie Larson runs circles around her for me. Circles.
I think this is great, though. I just said one more sweep through IMDb. Yeah, Edgar Wright's not attached to it. On IMDb, nothing.
That is disappointing.
Which is weird. You'd think that with the cast.
Thank you, Chris, for agreeing. I appreciate you.
Yeah, we put that up already. We can put that down.
I'm excited. I'm gonna do it one more time.
You can put it back. You can put it back down. How many times I gotta push this button? I gotta push that button again. One more time. I think Sabrina's been drinking a little bit.
I like the support for when I'm right. Okay, the people have spoken. She's a cunt.
I just love how it's like a live action comic book, you know, and the way they do it and all the performances. And again, it's the perfect cast because they're so different, everybody. I mean, you were saying Chris Evans, the Michael Cera themselves are so different. Schwartzman is so different. He's like the villain. He's like the main villain. He's like the main boyfriend that wants to kill him at the very end, you know? And I think that drawing this out in a series will be great too, because each guy will have more opportunity to be like, develop their story with her and get into it. Maybe each episode will be a character, you know, as opposed to like 2 scenes, you know. I think that'll be great. Maybe they make it like an 8-episode, 10-episode thing. And they branch it out, and it'd be a blast. It'll be a lot of fun. And in fact, these actors coming back, they had a great time making it before, so they're like, hell yeah, let's do it again. Let's have some fun.
Oh, I'm really nervous about who they're going to get to like direct it though, because Wright's not involved. That's going to be sketchy.
I don't know. Hopefully somebody good.
It's animation. I feel like it could be good, you know?
Yeah.
I think it will be good regardless. You got the right actors involved. You got the great source material on top of that, and it's already a fun thing. So you get somebody fun that can direct it. You get somebody that gets the comics, gets the graphic novels, that writes it. I think it's a great hit. I think once you get those pieces together, you get the right person that loves it, loves the content. You get the actors that can play it. Bam, you're sold.
I just have one quick question for you.
Yeah.
Is Egg from Arrested Development?
She's in it.
She is.
She's coming back to play Roxy Richter.
Her?
Who? Her?
Her?
Annabelle.
You had a sexy face?
Her? Yeah, she's in it. I mean, I honestly, everyone's great in that cast. Everybody's great in that cast. And like for a comedy, like you can't go wrong. Sabrina, she didn't watch it for years, and I was like, you have to watch this. We watched it randomly one time, right? And then she's like, what the hell is this movie? And then I'm like, yeah, this is something. It's you really got to check it out.
Good.
And then I saw this came out
around when it came out, and I've just loved it ever since.
It is
amazing.
It's spectacular.
Yeah, it really is. So Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is coming, everybody. Animated version. Mike Casey says he doesn't want to watch it, but you know what? We don't agree with him. We don't agree with him, do we?
He said that. He didn't say that.
Creating some drama here on
This
Cruise
is now
Control.
the Bully Mike podcast.
We love you, Mike.
We can manufacture drama. That's okay. Fuck you, Brian.